My dear soul, I am here at this moment because something powerful is moving in your direction, and you need to be prepared to receive what is coming. I know it has been difficult. I know you have been carrying burdens that were not yours to carry. And I know there are times when you wonder if it is worth continuing to fight. But I'm here to tell you that yes, it is very much worth it. Because what is coming into your life will completely transform your reality. Saint Michael the Archangel has been working tirelessly to open paths that seemed impossible. And now the time has come for you to take the next step toward your true mission. You did not get here by chance. Every experience you have had, every tear you have shed, every night you have spent awake wondering about your purpose, all of this has been part of a greater plan that is now unfolding. The difficulties you have faced were not punishments, they were preparations. They were ways to strengthen your spirit and shape your heart so that you could endure the greatness of what is to come. Because, my dear, you have been chosen for something much greater than you can imagine. And the time to awaken to this truth has come. Look closely at the world around you. Don't you feel that something is different? People are more restless, times are faster, and there is a feeling in the air that great changes are coming. It is not your imagination. It is reality reorganizing itself to make room for the new that is being born. And you, my beloved daughter, are at the center of this transformation. Archangel Michael sent me to prepare you because you have a fundamental role in what is happening, and you can no longer pretend that you don't know it. Before we continue, I need you to do something important. Write this mantra in the comments. I am guided, protected, and strengthened by the angels of light. This is not just a set of words. It is a declaration of faith that activates invisible forces in your life. When you write this, you are telling the universe that you are ready to receive heavenly guidance. And Saint Michael the Archangel can work more intensely on your path. Do this now, because what I am about to reveal requires that your energy be aligned with the forces of good. All this time you have felt an inner calling, a soft voice whispering in your heart about greater possibilities, about a purpose that goes beyond your daily routine. This voice is not a coincidence. It is not your imagination creating fantasies. It is the call of Saint Michael the Archangel, who has been trying to awaken you to the mission he brought to earth. But to answer this call, you must be willing to leave behind everything that keeps you stuck in old patterns of living. This does not mean abandoning your responsibilities or the people you love. It means freeing yourself from the mental limitations, the fears that prevent your growth, and the beliefs that make you think you are not capable of something extraordinary. Because you are capable, my dear. You were born with specific gifts, with a special sensitivity, with an ability to perceive things that others cannot see. And now it's time to honor those gifts by using them to fulfill your mission. The world is undergoing a great energetic cleansing, and many old structures are crumbling to make way for the new. This may seem frightening to those who do not understand the process, but for you, who have been chosen to actively participate in this transformation, it is a sign that your time has come. Archangel Michael is gathering his spiritual troops, and you are part of this army of light. Not an army that fights with weapons, but an army that fights with love, truth, and purpose. I sense that you still have doubts about your abilities, about whether you really deserve something great in your life. I need you to understand that these doubts do not come from you. They come from energies that want to keep you small, limited, believing that you are just another ordinary person with nothing special to offer the world. But that is a lie, my daughter. You are special. You have something unique to offer, and the world desperately needs what only you can give. The time has come to stop hiding behind fear and insecurity. The time has come to embrace who you really are and embrace the power that has always been within you, waiting to be discovered and used. Archangel Michael does not choose weak or incapable people for his missions. He chooses warriors. He chooses courageous souls who are willing to face any challenge in the name of the greater good. And you are one of those warriors. The transformations coming into your life will not be small or superficial. They will be profound changes that will touch every area of your existence, from your relationships to your way of seeing the world and your place in it. Archangel Michael has been working behind the scenes of your life, removing obstacles, removing people who do not vibrate at your frequency, and preparing encounters with those who will genuinely add to your growth. You may have noticed that some relationships have become distant or even ended recently. Do not be saddened by this, because it was necessary to make room for higher connections. For a long time, you tried to fit into molds that were not made for you. You tried to be understood by people who were unable to see your depth. You tried to dim your light so as not to disturb those who prefer to live in darkness. But now Saint Michael the Archangel is calling you to stop diminishing yourself and start shining with all your intensity. The world needs your light. It needs your truth. It needs your unique way of touching people's hearts. Write in the comments, "The light that guides me is stronger than any darkness." When you declare this, you're activating a protective shield around you that prevents negative energies from interfering with your awakening process. Saint Michael the Archangel uses these declarations of faith as bridges to pour even more strength into your life. Don't underestimate the power of these words. They are keys that open doors in the spiritual world. You have been feeling a growing urgency in your heart, as if you know that you can no longer postpone certain decisions or changes. This urgency is real and comes from Saint Michael the Archangel, who knows the times and knows that your window of opportunity is open now. This is not to create unnecessary pressure, but so that you understand that moments of transformation have their cycles. And we are in an extremely favorable cycle for you to take the quantum leap that your soul has wanted for so long. And if this message is already touching your heart in some way, if you feel that there is a deep truth in the words I am sharing, click "Thank you" to support this mission of bringing these revelations to more people who are also waiting for an awakening. This simple gesture helps to keep alive this current of light that connects awakened souls around the world. The people around you may not understand the changes you're going through. They may question your new choices, criticize your evolution, or even try to convince you that you are on the wrong path. But remember that Saint Michael the Archangel does not lead anyone down the wrong path. When you feel that inner force pushing you towards something new, even if it seems risky or uncertain, it is because he knows destinations that your eyes cannot yet see. Your sensitivity, which has often been seen as weakness or excessive emotion, is actually your greatest power. It is through this sensitivity that you are able to pick up subtle messages, understand pain that others cannot see, and offer exactly the kind of healing that people need. Saint Michael the Archangel chooses sensitive people for his missions because they are able to touch hearts in a deep and true way. Now, I need to tell you something that may seem intense, but it is essential that you know. In the coming days, you will undergo tests that will reveal the true strength of your character. These tests are not meant to punish you or make you suffer. They are tests for you to discover abilities you did not know you had. Archangel Michael never allows his chosen ones to go through situations they cannot handle. But sometimes it is necessary to go beyond your comfort zone to discover the true extent of your power. Write in the comments, "I now activate my spiritual protection shield." This statement creates an energetic barrier around you that prevents negative influences from affecting your growth process. When you are expanding spiritually, it is natural for opposing forces to try to destabilize you. But with Saint Michael the Archangel at your side and your faith declared, nothing can truly harm you. I want you to start paying attention to the signs that are appearing in your life. Repeating numbers, chance encounters that are not so chance, vivid dreams, intuitions that are confirmed, opportunities that arise unexpectedly. These are all ways in which Saint Michael the Archangel communicates with you, showing you that you are on the right path and that you can trust the process you are going through. These signs will intensify as you open yourself up more to receiving heavenly guidance. Your life is about to change in a way that you cannot yet fully comprehend. The seeds you have planted with your prayers, your persistence, and your faith, even in the most difficult moments, are about to sprout all at once. Prepare your heart to receive abundance at levels you may not have dared to dream of, because Saint Michael the Archangel does not work with human limitations. He works with infinite possibilities. We have reached a crucial point in our conversation, my dear, and I need you to understand something fundamental about your spiritual nature. You are not just a person who has faith, you are an active channel of light in this world. Saint Michael the Archangel has revealed to me that your soul carries a specific frequency, a vibration that has the power to awaken other souls to their own inner light. This explains why people are naturally drawn to you, why they seek your advice, and why you often feel that you absorb the pain of others as if it were your own. For a long time, you may have seen this trait as a burden, especially when you felt overwhelmed by other people's problems or when your energy was drained after helping someone. But now, you need to understand that this is not a flaw to be corrected. It is a gift to be refined. Archangel Michael wants to teach you how to use this gift without harming yourself, how to be a channel of healing without emptying yourself in the process. The first step is to learn to distinguish between pain that is yours and pain that belongs to others. When you feel a deep sadness or anguish that you cannot fully explain, stop and ask yourself, does this emotion really belong to me? You will often find that you are picking up energies from your environment or from the people around you. Saint Michael, the Archangel, can help you create an energetic protection that allows you to be empathetic without becoming an emotional sponge. Write in the comments, "No evil can reach me, for I am protected by the light of the angels." This is not just a statement of protection. It is a spiritual command that activates heavenly forces in your defense. When you declare this with true faith, Saint Michael the Archangel positions angelic legions around you, creating a force field that prevents dense energies from interfering with your well-being. I want to reveal something that may explain many experiences you have had throughout your life. Since childhood, you have always been different from other people. Perhaps you were more sensitive, more intuitive, more able to perceive things that others did not see. You may have been called too sensitive or dramatic, but in fact, you were showing clear signs of an early spiritual awakening. Saint Michael the Archangel chose you at a very young age and has been preparing you throughout your life for this moment. Your most painful experiences were not cruel coincidences of fate, but intensive training to develop compassion, inner strength, and the ability to connect with different types of human suffering. Every difficult situation you have overcome has added a new tool to your spiritual kit. You now have the inner resources to help people going through situations similar to those you have experienced, and this makes you an extremely effective instrument of healing. Archangel Michael has shown me that you are entering a phase where your intuition will become much more acute. You will begin to know things without knowing how you know them. You will feel clear guidance about decisions you need to make, and you will realize that your words have a much greater impact on people than they did before. This is because your connection to the spiritual world is strengthening, and Saint Michael the Archangel is gradually increasing your ability to channel heavenly guidance. Also, prepare yourself for people to start appearing in your life seeking advice, support, or simply your presence. This will happen naturally without you having to promote yourself or actively seek it. People will feel your light and will be naturally drawn to you. Do not be alarmed by this responsibility, because Saint Michael the Archangel would never give you a mission without also giving you all the tools you need to fulfill it with excellence. One of the most important things you need to learn is to trust your intuition completely, even when it contradicts the apparent logic of situations. Your rational mind has been trained to question and doubt, but your spirit knows truths that the mind cannot comprehend. When Archangel Michael whispers guidance into your heart, it may seem risky or unconventional, but it always leads to the best results when followed with faith. Write in the comments, "The presence of angels surrounds me and keeps me safe on all my paths." This statement activates special protection for the journeys you're about to embark on. Saint Michael the Archangel places angelic guards on every path you take, ensuring that even when you face challenges, you never walk alone or unprotected. I also want you to notice the synchronicities that are happening in your life. Chance encounters that bring you exactly the information you needed. Opportunities that arise at the perfect moment. Situations that resolve themselves in an almost miraculous way. These are not isolated events. They are evidence of Saint Michael, the Archangel's heavenly orchestration in your life. He is constantly aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities so that you can move in the right direction with as little effort as possible. Your mission is gradually revealing itself, and you can already see its contours in your passions, in your genuine concern for the well-being of others, and in what naturally makes your heart vibrate with purpose. Don't force complete understanding yet. Allow Saint Michael the Archangel to reveal each step at the right time, because rushing can cause you to miss important details of the heavenly guidance. Now, I need to tell you about something that Saint Michael the Archangel considers essential for your growth: the need to completely free yourself from thought patterns that limit your ability to receive the blessings that are being prepared for you. For a long time, you have become accustomed to expecting little from life. to settling for crumbs when you deserve banquets, and to accepting mediocre situations because you believed you were not entitled to anything better. But that needs to change now. Saint Michael the Archangel does not work with scarcity or limitations. When he decides to bless a life, he does so abundantly, generously, and transformatively. But to receive this abundance, you need to expand your ability to believe that you deserve good things, that you are worthy of true love, and that you have the divine right to live an extraordinary life. Your limiting beliefs are the only things that can block the flow of blessings that are already headed your way. Examine your thoughts about yourself honestly. How many times a day do you criticize yourself, belittle yourself, or convince yourself that you are not capable? How many opportunities have you rejected because you believed they were not for you? How many dreams have you buried because someone told you they were unrealistic? Each of these thoughts and actions has created energy blocks that prevent Saint Michael the Archangel from showering you with all that he has prepared for you. Write in the comments, "I receive the light, peace, and protection that are rightfully mine." This is not a plea, it is a declaration of recognition of your spiritual value. When you affirm this, you are telling the universe that you understand your true identity as a beloved child of God, protected by Saint Michael the Archangel, and deserving of all heavenly blessings. And if you feel that this message is touching deep layers of your soul, if you recognize truths that your heart has always known but your mind has tried to deny, click "Thank you" to support this mission of conscious awakening that we are living together. Every gesture of support strengthens this current of light that connects souls in the process of transformation. Something powerful is happening in your financial and material life as well. Archangel Michael has shown me that old blocks related to prosperity are being removed, and new opportunities for abundance are lining up in your direction. This may manifest through innovative ideas that pop into your mind, unexpected invitations to lucrative projects, or simply a shift in how you view your ability to generate income. Don't limit yourself to thinking small when it comes to prosperity. Saint Michael the Archangel works with infinite resources, and when he decides to bless someone financially, he does not do so in a timid or limited way. Prepare your mind to receive more than you consider normal or possible for someone in your situation. The divine does not care about your current circumstances. It works by creating completely new circumstances. Your love life is also entering a phase of profound transformation. If you're single, Saint Michael the Archangel is preparing an encounter that will revolutionize your understanding of what it truly means to love and be loved. If you are in a relationship, significant changes are coming. Some may be challenging at first, but all will lead to a deeper level of connection and truth. The love that is being prepared for you is not ordinary. It is a love that recognizes and honors your spiritual nature. It will be with someone who understands your sensitivity, who values your depth, and who walks alongside you on your spiritual journey instead of trying to pull you away from it. Saint Michael, the Archangel, does not allow his chosen ones to settle for superficial loves or relationships that drain their spiritual energy. Write in the comments, "My heart is light and no evil can resist this vibration." This statement protects your heart from toxic relationships and attracts only people who vibrate at frequencies compatible with your inner light. Saint Michael the Archangel uses these affirmations as energy filters that prevent harmful connections from establishing themselves in your life. I need to warn you about something important. During this transformation process, some people around you may react negatively to your changes. This happens because your spiritual evolution exposes their fears and limitations, and not everyone is prepared to face this. Don't let these reactions discourage you or make you question your path. Archangel Michael specifically told me to tell you that you're not responsible for the emotional comfort of others when it comes to living your truth. You do not need to diminish yourself to make others feel safe, nor hide your light so as not to overshadow those who prefer to remain in darkness. Your growth is a gift you offer to the world, even when some cannot see it that way. In the coming days, you will notice that your tolerance for situations that do not serve you will decrease dramatically. Superficial conversations will bore you, negative environments will quickly drain you, and fake people will become transparent to you. This is not intolerance, it is spiritual refinement. Archangel Michael is raising your vibrational pattern, and you will naturally begin to resonate only with what is aligned with your new frequency. Prepare yourself for changes in your career or professional activity as well. Archangel Michael does not allow his chosen ones to waste their gifts on jobs that only pay the bills without feeding the soul. You're being directed toward activities that combine material sustenance with spiritual fulfillment, where you can be useful to the world using exactly the talents you have. We are coming to even deeper revelations, my dear, and I need you to prepare yourself emotionally for what I'm about to share. Saint Michael the Archangel has shown me that you carry within your soul the memory of other lives, other missions you have fulfilled in different times and places. This explains your instinctive wisdom about certain situations, your natural ability to understand complex human pain, and why you sometimes feel as if you do not completely belong in this time and place. You are already an experienced soul in divine service, and this current life represents one of your most important missions. That is why the experiences have been so intense, the challenges so significant, and the growth so rapid. Archangel Michael works with souls who have already proven their dedication in other dimensions, and that is why he entrusts you with responsibilities that may seem too great, but which you are fully capable of fulfilling. Your natural connection to the spiritual world is not new. It is a skill developed over multiple lifetimes. This explains why certain spiritual practices seem familiar even when you experience them for the first time, why some people feel an inexplicable trust in you from the first encounter, and why your intuition is so accurate even when you cannot logically explain your perceptions. Write in the comments, "I am protected by invisible forces working on my behalf." When you make this declaration, you are acknowledging the spiritual protection network that Archangel Michael has woven around your life over many years. These forces include not only angels, but also other high souls who recognize your importance in the divine plan and work behind the scenes to facilitate your mission. I want to reveal something specific about the coming months of your life. Archangel Michael is organizing a series of events that will dramatically accelerate your process of awakening and manifestation. These events may initially seem random or coincidental, but each one carries a message, a lesson, or a specific opportunity for your growth. Stay alert and receptive, because some of the greatest blessings of your life will arrive disguised as seemingly simple situations. Your healing abilities, which you may not yet fully recognize, are intensifying. This does not necessarily mean that you will become a professional therapist, but that your presence, your words, and even your loving thoughts directed towards someone will begin to have real healing effects. Archangel Saint Michael is channeling through you energies of restoration that can touch bodies, minds, and spirits. Be prepared for people to start coming to you, reporting unexpected improvements in their lives after talking with you. Don't be surprised if someone tells you that a word you spoke completely changed their perspective on a difficult situation, or that simply being in your presence brought peace to a moment of crisis. This will happen because Saint Michael the Archangel is using you as an instrument of his divine compassion. Write in the comments, "Where light dwells, no shadow remains." This statement creates an energy field around you that automatically dissolves any dense energy that tries to approach you. When you consciously carry this vibration, you become a point of light that naturally transforms environments and situations just by your presence. Something very specific about your family needs to be addressed. Archangel Michael has shown me that there are generational patterns of limitation, fear, or negativity that have been passed down through the generations of your family line, and you have been chosen to break these patterns once and for all. This means that your personal transformation will free not only you, but also future generations of your family from these ancestral blocks. Don't be alarmed if you begin to notice resistance or strange reactions from some family members as you evolve. This is because, on an energetic level, they sense that old patterns are being challenged, and not everyone is ready for this change. Stay steadfast in your growth, because you are not only healing your own life, you are healing your entire lineage. Your sensitivity to picking up energies from places is also refining. You will quickly begin to notice when an environment carries heavy vibrations, or when a place has a high healing energy. Use this ability to make conscious choices about where to spend your time, because you're at a stage where your energy is precious and needs to be preserved for your most important missions. Archangel Michael wants you to know that some of your deepest dreams, the ones you have kept secret in your heart because they seemed too big or too impossible, are being prepared to manifest in surprising ways. Do not abandon these dreams or diminish them to make them seem more realistic. The divine works with infinite possibilities, and what seems impossible to the human mind is routine in the spiritual realm. Also, prepare yourself for an expansion in your ability to manifest things through prayer and focused intention. Your prayers are gaining more power, your requests are being answered more quickly, and your visualizations are materializing more accurately. This is because Saint Michael the Archangel is amplifying your direct connection to divine creative power. Use this growing ability wisely and responsibly. Always pray not only for what you want, but for what is best for everyone involved in the situations. Saint Michael the Archangel always works within divine harmony, and when you align your desires with the greater good, he can move mountains to serve you. The time has come for me to reveal to you something that Saint Michael the Archangel considers crucial for this phase of your journey. You are being prepared to become a beacon of hope for people who are going through the darkest moments of their lives. This can happen through casual conversations, social media posts, or simply through the example of transformation that your own life represents. You will become living proof that it is possible to rise from the ashes and build an extraordinary existence even after the worst moments. Your personal story of overcoming adversity was not lived solely for your own growth, but also so that you could intimately understand different types of human pain and thus offer authentic healing based on real experience. When you speak to someone who is suffering, your words carry special weight because they come from someone who truly knows darkness and has found their way back to the light. Saint Michael the Archangel has shown me that in the coming times you will meet people at critical moments in their lives. Some may be considering giving up on their dreams. Others may be losing faith in the possibility of happiness, and some may even be questioning whether life is worth living. You will appear in these people's lives at exactly the right moment, carrying the right words and the right energy to rekindle the flame of hope in their hearts. Write in the comments, "With every step, angels steady the ground beneath my feet." This statement activates special protection for the challenging journeys you will undertake as an instrument of healing. Archangel Michael ensures that you will never walk on unstable ground when you are fulfilling your missions of love and service. And if this message is resonating deeply in your heart, if you feel that each word is speaking directly to your soul, click "Thank you" to support this mission of bringing light to more people who are also seeking their more purpose and their place in the divine plan. Every gesture of support strengthens this current of conscious awakening. I need to tell you about some physical and energetic changes you may be experiencing recently. You may have noticed changes in your sleep. Perhaps you're sleeping less but waking up more rested, or having extremely vivid dreams that seem more real than reality itself. You may also be experiencing changes in your relationship with food, preferring lighter, more natural foods, or feeling that you need less to feel satisfied. These changes are not coincidences or health problems. They are adaptations your body is making to support your rising vibrational frequency. Archangel Michael is literally refining your energy structure so that you can channel more light without overloading yourself. Accept these changes with ease and confidence because they are part of your preparation for higher levels of spiritual service. Your perception of time may also be changing. You may have noticed that days pass differently. Some moments seem to stretch on forever, while others fly by without you noticing. This is because you're beginning to live less in linear time and more in spiritual time, where the quality of the experience is more important than its chronological duration. Archangel Michael wants you to pay special attention to the first thoughts that come to your mind when you wake up in the morning, and the last ones before you fall asleep at night. These moments of transition between sleep and wakefulness are when spiritual communication happens most clearly, and he often uses these periods to plant insights, guidance, or simply to reassure you about the path you are on. Write in the comments, "I am invincible when I connect with the light of the heavens." This statement is not about arrogance or physical invulnerability. It is about the unshakable spiritual strength you possess when you are aligned with your divine purpose. Saint Michael the Archangel wants you to recognize that there is no situation, person, or circumstance that can truly defeat someone who walks under heavenly protection. Something very important about forgiveness needs to be addressed. Saint Michael the Archangel has shown me that there are still some wounds in your heart related to people who have hurt you in the past, and these unhealed wounds are blocking some of the flow of blessings directed toward you. Forgiving does not mean forgetting or allowing people to hurt you again. It means releasing the emotional energy you have invested in the hurt so that this energy can be used to create good things in your life. True forgiveness is an act of self-love, not generosity toward those who have hurt you. When you forgive, you free yourself from carrying the emotional weight of other people's actions. And this opens up space within you to receive more love, more peace, and more abundance. Archangel Michael can help you in this process, but the decision to forgive must be yours. Also, prepare yourself for unexpected reconciliations. Some people from your past may return to your life apologizing, offering explanations, or simply demonstrating that they have changed and grown. Not all of these reconciliation will be appropriate to accept. And Saint Michael the Archangel will give you clear discernment about which reconnections are beneficial and which are just attempts to drain your energy again. Your spiritual discernment is becoming much sharper. You're developing an almost instantaneous ability to perceive people's true intentions, even when they hide those intentions behind nice words or seemingly kind behavior. Trust this insight, because it is a gift from Saint Michael the Archangel to protect you from relationships and situations that could hinder your growth. We have come to the end of this powerful revelation, my dear soul. But in truth, this is only the beginning of a new phase of your existence. Everything that has been shared here is not just inspiring words. They are real activations that have already begun to work in your life from the moment you decided to listen to this message until the end. Archangel Michael told me that your decision to stay here demonstrates your seriousness about your spiritual growth, and this accelerates all the transformation processes that have been initiated. I want you to understand that from this moment on, your life will no longer be the same. Not because something magical will happen externally in an immediate way, but because something fundamental has changed internally within you. You have awakened to truths about yourself that can no longer be ignored. And Saint Michael the Archangel can now work with you more directly and intensely because you are receptive and aware of your spiritual partnership. In the coming days, watch closely for signs that will appear confirming everything that has been revealed here. These signs may come through unexpected conversations with people who say exactly what you needed to hear. Opportunities that arise out of nowhere, problems that are resolved in surprising ways, or simply a growing sense of peace and direction, even amid life's uncertainties. Write in the comments, "Truth, light, and protection accompany me every day." This final statement energetically seals everything that has been activated during our conversation and ensures that the heavenly forces continue to work intensely in your life even after you leave here. Archangel Michael uses these affirmations as spiritual anchors that keep the connection between you active. Your specific mission will gradually reveal itself through the opportunities that arise, the people who cross your path, and the natural talents that will intensify. Do not force complete understanding or try to control how everything will unfold. Allow Saint Michael the Archangel to orchestrate the details while you remain open, receptive, and willing to follow the guidance you receive. Always remember that you are never alone on this journey. In moments when you feel lost, confused, or overwhelmed, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and call upon Archangel Michael. He always responds to the sincere calls of his chosen ones, even if the answer does not come in the way you expect. Sometimes guidance comes through a sudden idea, other times through a person who appears with exactly the information you needed. I have a special request for you. Share your light generously with the world. Don't keep the insights, peace, and wisdom you have gained to yourself. The world desperately needs people like you who have found hope in darkness and can show others that it is possible to be reborn. Your story of transformation is a gift you can offer to inspire other souls who are still struggling, but always share with wisdom and discernment. Not everyone is ready to receive profound spiritual truths, and some may even react negatively to your light. Don't take these reactions personally or allow them to discourage you. Archangel Michael will clearly show you which people are open to receiving what you have to offer and which have not yet reached that point of spiritual maturity. Write in the comments, "I am at peace, I am in the light, I am protected." Let this vibration of completeness echo in your soul. Be unfloat, because this is how Saint Michael the Archangel wants you to feel always. At peace with your past, in the light in your present, and protected for your future. I need you to make me a promise. Don't abandon this path when the first challenges appear. Spiritual growth is not always a smooth and easy road. There will be moments when you will question everything, moments when you will feel tested beyond your apparent limits, and moments when you will want to return to the comfort zone of what you already know. But these moments are precisely the opportunities to prove to yourself the true extent of your spiritual strength. Saint Michael, the archangel, never abandons his warriors, especially in the most difficult moments. When you feel like you can't take another step, that's exactly when he will carry you in his arms. When you feel like you don't have the strength to keep fighting, that's when he will fight for you. Your only responsibility is not to give up, not to throw in the towel, not to allow discouragement to overcome your faith. Now I want to invite you to something very special. If this message has touched your heart deeply, if you recognize truths that your soul has always known, if you feel that you have finally found words for experiences that you didn't know how to explain, I invite you to be part of this community of awakened souls. Subscribe to this channel to continue receiving guidance, revelations, and spiritual activations that will accompany you at every stage of this transformative journey. But more than that, I want to invite you to share your own story with us. Tell us in the comments how this message impacted you, what truths resonated most with your experience, and how you plan to use these revelations to transform your life. Your story may be exactly what someone else needs to hear, to find the courage to take the next step on their own journey of awakening. May Saint Michael the Archangel continue to shower his abundant blessings upon your life. May you always find strength in the certainty that you are loved unconditionally by the divine. And may your light continue to shine ever brighter, illuminating not only your own path, but also the path of all those who are blessed to cross your path in this existence. You are special, you have a unique purpose, and the world is a better place because you exist.